What's up, guys, and welcome to episode 5 of God of War. And last time we left off, we did a side mission, and I just had to go and fetch something real quick. So we are carrying on today. So let's carry on. So if you're new, do follow me on Twitch and also subscribe to me on YouTube, guys. So I think we are done with this, if I'm being honest. So next place is probably this area is over here, which I want to do. Then we can carry on with the main. Again, we're gonna have to visit these places, all of them once again, once we get the language cipher, as well as something else to get rid of those, like,
there was a shrine about a giant lady with lots of books and
roots on the chests.
Ah, that would be Goa, knowledge keeper. She was a gifted sorceress who gathered every tome of arcane wisdom she could find in the realms, all in the hopes of augmenting her powers.
Okay, those
of
are
prophecy,
lit, so we're coming up to things that we've already done.
But it was not her husband she would glimpse in her visions.
So I think it will be literally that one,
For it was
and
Goa,
that's it for side
seeing
quests
longer
for
and
now.
farther than any before or since, who witnessed Ragnarok, the end and the beginning.
Are you okay?
No, son. My goods are underwater. My men are drowned, and yet their bodies continue to walk the beaches.
Hellwalkers. They plague these lands.
I was their captain. They died because of me. But these abominations sully their memories. I will find a way to free them from their tortured state. In this, I am determined. The thunderstorm scattered all 3 of my ships across the lake. I know not what I did to anger Lord.
Watch out! Hit ya!
Boy,
Sir! Hey, it's another treasure map.
I've gotten so many treasure maps that I need to look at them. I think I only managed to find one, but I'm guessing it's all in this area, so if I just explore everything once again, it should be fine. Okay, we're gonna probably come back any day, so I can get that when I come back out. I have to go out. Is that a skull?
Govig's
Oh.
bones.
what will you say to her?
To Govig?
Your mother. What have you left unsaid?
I guess... I just want to know if she's okay.
She is dead, boy.
I know that.
Hmm,
I don't understand.
Neither do
that's
you.
interesting. So this is taking me over here.
Over behind you, brother!
I'm not ready!
discovered opportunities for hunting and trade in these lands. I gave up my search for Jotunheim long ago. Leave that for the younger, more hopeful.
Okay, so we have to kill the crew, which is all the way this side, but we will do that when we have to go back, because I know there's stuff we can get there. So let's just continue our journey to this other
What would you say
side,
to that?
Nothing.
Nothing?
where I need to find the
There's nothing
final
left to say.
piece for this guy.
What about everything we've done so far? That man coming to the house? Talking to the world serpent? We've done so many amazing things. I just want to tell
My
her about
question
it.
is, where does that go?
Don't you?
What else would you say to her?
I tell her that we're both okay. Not to worry about us.
Atreus,
There was a
I miss
tunnel
her
there.
too.
There's also a
I know
tunnel
this.
over there.
I thought I knew very little.
That tunnel looks like it takes me somewhere.
boy.
Yes, sir. Okay, here we go. Another piece of the language cipher. Good.
Okay, so is that all that was here? Nope, that was
The
all of
final
it.
bone.
Yeah.
We might as well return them to the spirit. Maybe he will keep his word.
I know
and-
she's not coming back, okay?
So there was a tunnel over here which
know.
interested me
Just
on the left and on the right.
let's just go return.
Guess we go and check the one that's on the right first.
Right then, where were we? Ah yes, Roa the Knowledge Keeper sought out her husband in visions, but instead discovered Ragnarok.
That can let us
Odin
go up
thought
by the looks of it.
Word of her ultimate prophecy. He maneuvered to obtain her knowledge and hoard it for himself. Or I can just tell you this story later.
Hmm.
Not ready. How was that?
Your skill continues to grow.
Dust of Realms, which is great. It's interesting if I can open this one. Oh shit, it takes me back to another one of this.
If we could just find the other pieces of the language disc.
Cool. That was very interesting. There's another blue thing over there in the distance. Let's go check out that blue thing and then go back.
I wonder why Govig's bones are all over the place.
Desecration, typically. Pieces of scattered corpse make for a piss-poor soul. No hope for Valhalla or Helheim when your arm's on one beach and your head's on another.
Why not ask the spirit? I'm sure he will be forthcoming with answers.
Come here. Can you finish that story you started?
Odin schemed to capture the visions of Ragnarok recorded by Groa, the Knowledge Keeper. Groa viewed Odin as a long-time patron of her services, and so she welcomed him into her library as a friend. What she did not know is that Odin himself was behind her husband's disappearance, having used his enchantments to conceal his death at Thor's hands from her sight. Or I can just tell you this story later.
Focus up!
Oh god, is this gonna be a Valkyrie? Or not? Okay, got this one. At least it seals that I can break. So if N was over there, find the others, which I'm guessing is going to be scattered around this damn place. Unless they're all somewhere here. I don't know. So they are scattered. I have to keep an eye out. Okay, so this allows me to come back here. And I can carry this, which is interesting. Does that mean... Okay, cool. That's what's that. That opens that. Okay, I'm gonna go and do this thing. Okay, now I'm going to go do this thing. Cool. We can go across and we need to look for one more letter for that chest. Just have no idea where they can put it at this point. Maybe somewhere here if they want me to look like this. So that's why it opened up all those doors. It wants me to bring the thing here. Oh, there's it. Nice. Where does this take me now? Oh, this takes me all the way back. Oh, let's open it and then we'll go back on top. Nice. Need one more apple, guys. Seems like we've explored everything. Okay. So I think the only literal thing left to do is Um, just probably go to the spirit.
Come here. Can you finish that story you started?
Odin schemed to capture the visions of Ragnarok recorded by Groa, the Knowledge Keeper. Smiling, jealous Odin took her by the throat, and with his very hands he stole her library and her life for his own.
I always knew Odin was bad. That's just...
Ruthless, barbaric, heartless? That's Odin. In fact, we would do well to sit here in silence for the next few moments and reflect on Odin's capacity for cruelty. And so...
Reflect longer.
It's not over there, is he there? Can't remember where I found him. Yeah, no, I'm going the wrong way now. I think he's where that blue thing is, and I think that blue thing is gonna come to life now since we found it. Yeah, that was to go up. Now...
I have a favor to ask. Just a small favor, really. Do you remember the dagger you gave me?
The dagger stabbed into the Reaver's back? His own son killed him? Yeah, I haven't forgotten that one.
Well, I traced it to a group of Reavers that operate out of the Northree stronghold. I'd wager that's where they took their haul from Fafnir's storeroom, along with that whetstone that I could use to help you.
Another treasure hunt? Pointless.
Well, not if Sindri really can make us better equipment with that whetstone. Plus, the Reaver's son. He murdered his father.
Oh no, this is... This is how we get to the room with the Valkyries. How do I get here then? How do I even place a marker?
utmost care while handling it. It
He's
is a precious relic, after
117
all.
away. I think it was on that corner piece, eh? I think it was that piece at the right at the back. I should have checked that very first when I went there.
Ed, you are full of stories. When will you tell one that entertains?
I beg your pardon?
You just insulted them.
Yeah, I got that. So you want to talk about you yet? Well, my brothers. I'll tell you the story of Lunia, Rolla, the real story. Pick this up later.
That takes care of that.
We have collected the rest of your woman's corpse spirit. Show us this magic you have promised.
Ah, my sweet Gulvik. Whole again. Rise, dear Gulvik. Awaken, O powerful Gulvik!
Erni bukar bitjast.
She says she'll honor our request
Erdi fagnar.
and reunite us.
Ingauder!
Okay, you're right. I'm not ready. All right, say it. I told you so.
I told you so.
You are naive, foolish boy.
This is true as well. But do not take your disappointment out on me, boy. Take it as a lesson.
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. In terms of no side missions, active. Here we go. Valkyries. Search for more Valkyries. Okay, let's do this one. No, this one. Family business.
Now then, that story I started earlier. I was to tell you the story of... Grunir the Brawler. Real story.
There was a huge battle, right? His shrine had him in the middle, fighting off Aesir.
A pretty story, but no. Hrungnir, you see, was born with neither head nor heart, so the giants had to complete him with stone. He was strong, to be sure, but also a perfect simpleton. Odin met him wandering in Midgard one day. Found him so amusing, so harmless, so gullible. that he invites
Ah,
him back to
now
his
that
palace in
part
Asgard.
makes sense. Luckily we didn't go
He
left
gives Hrungnir
first,
his
and we
fill
decided
of
to go
mead,
right.
and goads him into all manner of boasts and antics, all for the amusement of the court. I was there. I saw the Aesir laugh as Hrungnir leapt upon his shield and swore he'd kill us all and take our womenfolk back to Jotunheim. Then Thor shows up. Does he laugh? Oh no. And we'll pick this up later. Right then, where were we? Ah yes, Thor arrives at the palace in Asgard to find Hrungnir, the simple stone giant, carousing on Odin's mead. Thor takes one look at the drunken stone buffoon and brings down Mjolnir on his head so hard that he's got chunks of Hrungnir in his own skull to this day. We'll just pick this up at a later time.
Once you retrieve the whetstone, please take utmost care while handling it. It is a priceless relic, after all.
I still can't believe his son would kill his own father. That's crazy, right? I know, we only got one side of the story. But come on! His own father? I mean, I get angry at you sometimes, but...
Do you?
I mean, sometimes, yeah. A little. But I'd never stab you in the back.
No.
This clan really didn't want anyone coming in. How are we supposed to get through?
There must be a way to lift the gate.
Maybe with the big water wheel.
My thought as well.
Almost there!
Okay, so we're gonna explore deeper, but I just want to...
Either poison, not a fan.
Lionhead! Are you angry?
What?
With me? When?
Oh, I guess sometimes when you don't think I can do something, but I can.
It is not always easy to know one.
It's okay. I get it. I'm little. Where's that whetstone, I wonder?
That sting is so good.
That's it. Thought they'd be tougher.
Here. Boy.
Yes, sir. Wonder who wrote this.
Hmm. Interesting.
Wow.
Behind you!
What happened over there? Father, over here.
That's a cutscene.
This is the sun.
That ghost son? How do you know?
The sigil. It matches the dagger we found in his father's back. He stood his ground, but it was not enough.
They betrayed him.
Betrayal begets betrayal. My guess, the young one murdering his dad didn't sit well with the others.
He thought himself ready to lead. It cost him his life.
I guess.
Look there, lad. By his feet.
The whetstone!
Yes. They used it to smash his face in.
They did? Ew.
Be ready!
Oh my god, how did I miss that?
Sindri wants it.
Shattered
really
gauntlets of
Well, lad,
ages.
Reavers have very specific priorities. If it's not shiny and you can't... eat or drink it, might as well use it as a blunt object.
How am I supposed to shoot that?
Which way?
Okay, it gives me a space through there, but I doubt I'll be able to hit it. Oh, never mind. Hack's over, really?
Adequate.
At least we cleared that part now.
Look here.
Got another treasure map.
There's a scroll here. It belonged to the sun. Wow, this goes on and on. Father, forgive me. filled with remorse, forget my actions.
Had he thought before taking action, there would be no need for regret, yes?
Yeah. Maybe we should bring this to his father. Back at the storeroom.
This is by the ship. Yeah, this is where I jumped in things. I didn't see that. Where does this go to? Oh, it's his chest. Nice. Okay, I would like to think I have 100% looted this area right now. Besides that hanging thing, but yeah.
There's something down there.
There's another chest here. How do I get to it? There has to be a stop
Can I
somewhere.
dock here?
Yep. This is probably the longest side mission I've done to find this goddamn whetstone.
I see something down there. Come here. Can you finish that story you started?
I can indeed. Where were we? Oh, Hrungnir's stone head is smashed to pieces.
You
by
didn't happen to
Thor's
find the
hammer.
whetstone.
We found your whetstone.
Oh, wonderful. This staining is unusual.
The Reavers used it to smash another Reaver's face in.
Oh, wonderful. Here, for your trouble. I can't wait to test out the new whetstone. It may not look like much, but it's practically humming with magic. I've needed a new one after my brother
Chance to
borrowed the
grant
last one.
help. Definitely take that.
I saw him spit on it. To lube it up, he said. I didn't ask for it.
Okay. To have that one. That one I'll do. Should I do it now? I can't even quick travel to the damn things over here. So I literally... I think let's just do the main mission. I don't think I've unlocked quick travel to all these places. Because all of them are locked. Go to Brock Shop. Let's continue with the main mission. And we'll do that side mission on its way.
You gentlemen certainly know how to get around. Why don't you tell me how all this began with Boulder?
He just knocked on our door.
Boulder of Asgard just knocked on your door.
Yeah, he just showed up and started a fight. He said he wanted to know something. said, I know what you are.
Oh, well, we'll circle back to that later. What exactly did he want to know?
I was under the floor by then.
He said I already knew what he wanted. Perhaps he mistook me for another.
Ah, that's quite interesting.
Oh there. Got another...
What do you want, dwarf?
I got another lead on my old pal on Vari. Meet me at the Lawn Soother Mines. There's some fancy-dancy loot in it for you.
Another lead? But we already found him. Well, found his hand anyways.
I'll explain at the mines. These ones is just south of the river pass. Now you two want something, or you just gonna stand there all gag-scrapped and slack-jawed? Pull the ring.
Where's the mines? How do I get to these mines? Okay, so I'm guessing I have to go in between there probably. Okay, let's just do the main mission first and then we can see what I want to do.
Atreus, to me.
Ooh, Tyr's vault is behind that magical lock. Wow, can't believe we're setting foot in Tyr's vault. Another one of these. It's Tyr.
Here's the middle
but
piece.
The middle panel is missing. Wait, I thought Tyr was a god, not a giant.
Aye, but he was loved by everyone, including the giants. Other than me, he was the only one they gifted with their special sight. Hey, I wonder if the giants left a triptych about me somewhere too.
That's probably to take me outside.
Go ahead.
Actually, come look. Let me show you how to read this.
That is not
You've
necessary.
taught me so much. Let me teach you something.
Atreus.
Come on. You already speak it. Learning to read won't be that hard.
I know how to read, boy. Just not this tongue.
You're halfway there already then. Okay, so the runes represent a lot of different things. Some gods, some animals.
Wait.
Some... Oh, am I going too fast? Sorry.
Not that. Do you smell something?
Yeah, I do.
All Kratos wanted to do was
Smells
look.
like... Rain?
You ruined everything. I earned that fucking hammer. And now, everyone's gonna think I only got it because Magni's gone. It'll be a joke. Or if I kill you, no one's gonna laugh at me. Oh, are you dumb? That your father's doing? Or did you get it from your mum? She's stupid and ugly.
Shut up! You don't know anything about my mother.
Oh, it's true. But I'm gonna get to know you really well. You're gonna be my new brother. Right after I finish killing your father!
Oh, somebody's getting rage. Oh, never mind.
Oops.
For a short
I
lived.
think I broke him.
Our rage is ready.
No. Stay back.
This isn't over!
Brother, the boy.
Atreus.
You have to get into Freya quickly. There's no other way.
Man, looks like he's dead. But I guess if anyone can help, it is Freya.
Take the boat. Freya's isn't far. Odin's eye is on you, brother. Especially now that you've taken to killing his kin. Freya's forest is a blind spot for him. This is our smartest move. And if anyone can heal him, it's her.
What is happening to him?
I've seen it in mortals that some conflict of the mind expresses itself as an ailment of the body. Never in a god. But a god believing himself mortal. I can only imagine. We're almost there. Somebody just called the serpent.
The fever burns hotter. He is shaking.
It's serious. We must hurry.
Freya! Open the door! We need your help! Woman, do you hear me? It is urgent!
I'm still a god. Go away.
The boy has fallen ill! Freya! He's ill.
Inside. This is no ordinary illness. The boy's true nature, your true nature, fights within him.
I did this to him. Will you help me?
Of course. There is a rare ingredient found only in Helheim. The keeper that protects the Bridge of the Damned. I need its heart.
Hell.
The realm of the dead. Do you know it?
Not this one.
It is a land of unyielding cold. Fires cannot burn there, and no magic in all the 9 realms can create a blaze. As for the dead, your frost axe will be useless. You'll need to find something else.
Ooh. If the axe is useless.
Dig up a past I swore would stay buried.
Who you were before
Are we getting
doesn't matter.
blades?
This boy is not your past, he is your son. And he needs his father. This rune opens the bridge to Helheim. When you are there, do not under any circumstances cross the Bridge of the Damned. There is no road back. Understand?
Boy.
Himalay. You must hurry. Through my garden there's a path leading to my boat. Take it. Return home. Dig up your past. Do whatever you need to do. Just bring me back the Bridgekeeper's heart. And your son may survive.
Freya. When last we spoke, I was...
No. You were right to distrust the word of a god. No need to explain. Not to me, not for that. I will keep him safe. That's a mother's promise.
Helheim of all places. You all right, brother?
I will do what I must. Leave me be.
That's a cutscene, okay. Hey.
Athena. Get out of my head.
just noticed now the ruins actually show on the X itself, the ones that you choose. Oh. Of course. Ooh, it's time. I like how they like playing the God of War 1 music, but just a little bit changed it to slightly.
There's nowhere you can hide, Spartan. Put as much distance between you and the truth as you want. It changes nothing. Pretend to be everything you are not. Teacher, husband, father. But there is one unavoidable truth you will never escape. You cannot change. You will always be a monster.
Ooh, damn, it actually glows. Chaos Flame.
But I am your monster no longer.
Nice.
Alright, brother, let's see what those blades can do.
Yep. Back in classic God of War fashion. I like how the Chaos Flame only activates when you swinging it. Ooh, look at it.
My, yes, those blades will serve quite well in Helheim. Well, I believe I see a door to the realm between realms over there, in your own front yard, no less. Take the shortcut back to the Realm Travel Temple, then on to Helheim, yeah?
Oh, there's things over here. Oh, I can't wait to unlock combos for this thing. Oh, is this how I unlock travel for everything now? Because everything was locked. Well, not everything, but still. Wants me to go here. Oh, to return to the story as well. There's a lot of things to do over here, man. Jeez. Yeah, let's go to the shop.
Well, I'm pretty sure you weren't talking to me back there. Anything you'd like to get off your chest, brother? I can assure you I'm unsurpassed in keeping confidences. Well, you know where to find me. And for the record, I'd already guessed you were Greek. Athena? Dead giveaway.
No.
What? Hey! You reek of foreign magic! Sweet Nana's nethers. What are those? I've never seen the like. That's gotta be a family heirloom.
No. Nor will it ever be.
Son, my brother and me created Mjolnir for the big idiot. I know from quality. And them special. Hey, where's the little turd?
He has fallen ill.
No. What happened? Aesir?
No. The fault is mine. It's my responsibility to make it right.
Well, we all gotta take responsibility sometime. Huh? Say, what can I do to help him? I can do things. When I should tag along?
No. Your work here is enough.
All right. So where are you off to in such a hurry?
The realm of the dead.
Helheim? Shit, this is serious. I'll be keeping my eye on you. Don't worry, kids are tough. When I was his age, I cut my own head clean off. And I'm none the worse for wear.
Chaos Flame. Don't have Chaos Flame. I said return to Tears Vault. So we're into Helheim.
Now that Freya's given you the travel rune to Helheim, it should be unlocked on the table.
The fact that there's Asgard, but we can't travel to it. There we go.
Done. Whoever they are doing this.
So my X is going to be completely useless in this area. It's fine though. I have these babies.
Watching your back.
Let me take this moment to tell you that what you are about to do
Jeez,
is
look at all the
absolutely insane.
freaking thingies
Not
blowing
even
already.
Odin can survive this. So, these blades work.
Oh, this whole place is frosty.
Is this the bridge Freya spoke of?
No, we're
is
still
that
on the
thing?
realm travel bridge. We're after the bridge
Wait,
of the
what?
damned. The dead use it to cross into their permanent home, the city of
Why
Helheim.
did it light
The
up in
bridgekeeper
red?
in mine's admission. He's the one we want. Just follow this bridge. Should lead us straight to him. You know, I'd
There's
really
another
hope
one.
never to see this place again.
Clearly it has something to do with the blades. I just don't know what. Go straight or I can go down. Another one. Jeez, they're like all on their way. It's over there. It's the same one.
Use the fire of your blades to burn away that hell's bramble.
Oh,
blocking the
this is like...
path. One of the many reasons
Now
we
I
went
need to go
for
back
those
and open
blades.
all of those chests. Oh, nice.
Oh, this is all wrong. Only the newly dead should be here. There's too many. The gate must be closed, and if the gate's closed, then it's true. Hell's full up. Without the Valkyrie to sort and kill them, hell is overwhelmed.
I don't want these things. They're all dead.
Locked. Now what?
we're going to find another way. This thing has to work, right?
When we killed the Reavers near my home, they came here. How did they return so quickly?
Time doesn't move the same between all realms, especially where the spirit world is concerned.
Like the light of Alfheim?
The opposite, in fact. The Lake of Souls feels faster than Alfheim time, but Hell is much slower than Midgard. Sorry, I'm sure that's confusing.
If we will be back to my son all the sooner, that is good.
Ah, aren't you a quick study?
Very big area. Okay. Fine.
Valhalla is part of Asgard. Only the worthy dead go there, the warriors who die in glorious combat. Hell is for those who die in dishonor.
Criminals.
Aye, and those dead of disease, mishap, age.
It is dishonorable to grow old.
Well, never too late to go out fighting, I suppose.
Bridgekeeper help the dead leave Midgard.
I don't expect it will, though I don't suppose it will make things any worse either. It'll be one less obstacle for the living to reach the inner sanctum of Helheim. But who'd be mad enough to go there?
Yeah, I only have trees. So how am I gonna get through this thing? Unless we're gonna end up coming back here. Because that's the only reason they'll put that. Because I can't harness any lightning.
the bridge of the damned. And there's the Keeper, making sure the dead are really dead.
What is that he holds?
That totem contains a powerful source of magical energy, the very power of Helheim itself. But what you want is his heart. Just take it and we can leave.
How?
Start some trouble. You can do that, right?
The hell is that? Is that like a huge Valkyrie or something? Want you to collect the helm. Why did I do that? What the hell is happening in this fight?
Now the heart, brother. You'll have to get your
That big
hands
thing
dirty.
is still staring. Am I gonna fight that?
of the heart. I need nothing more.
You're set. Better not to linger here, though, eh?
Kratos. Zeus.
Zeus?
My father.
Your father was Zeus? Well, that explains a lot.
What is that place?
Never go there. Understand?
Oh no, I want to go there.
How is he here? That is not possible.
It's just an illusion. Hell's known for torturing its inhabitants with their own past. We should focus on getting back to your son.
Look at it. Nice. Chaos for me. What is this?
Yeah. Shh. Ain't supposed to be here. It's cold. Real quick, give me your blades.
Why?
Yeah, I said I'd help you, and I aim to. Come on. My equipment's in Midgard. Be right back.
You don't suppose he nicked those, do you?
There. Now they're ready for the winds of hell. Just target this magical glowy bit here with your blades and throw.
Winds of Hell are unstable and can only be held for 10 seconds before returning. Oh, wow. Well, figured that out.
Winds of hell whenever it damn pleases. So you're welcome, and I believe this place is cold enough to freeze him.
I sometimes wonder if there was once some sort of accident in his brain.
We have been away too long.
Jump up here. Oh yeah, we definitely coming back with our Atreus. There's no way they're gonna give me all these things when I can't break them. Cool. Oh, really? So how am I supposed to open this one? Doubt I can reach it. It's weird. How do I? Yeah, I can't unless. Yeah, I don't know. That is making me wonder what is there. That's a small. That's for trays, isn't it? It's like a small ass hole. I'll definitely come
Sorry,
back.
brother, I'm still stuck on what I heard back there.
On
Zeus
4
was your
things that only
father?
Atreus can
Not
use.
now. We should focus on getting out of hell.
And with that, I cannot argue. I'll just contemplate that little nugget in silence then.
I'm guessing this is how we're gonna open that thing all the way to the entrance. Shit. Okay. Now I need to find the next one before I leave it.
Watch your back!
We run. Oh my lord, where is the next one? I actually need to find out where the next one is. I wonder if it's gonna be a long run with it. Maybe. Do that. Three, two. Yeah, that's weird because that's the next one I see. There has to be one over here, right? Oh no, that's it right there. Oh my god. So I literally have to run and do that in like 10 seconds. Gives me 2 seconds left when I... Three, two, one. Yeah, shit. So maybe an extra... Jumping over this thing is what takes the time. Wait a minute. Oh, that makes it much easier. Yes, time. And we're gonna add it over there. Nice. Okay, now we take it and we run. 2. Oh, I made it. That was... I think that was under 1 second.
You made it! Better get home to your boy already.
Oh wow, if I upgrade this, it gives me more sockets. That's insane. Ooh, it does take a lot of hacksaw though. Yeah, I need more dragon tears now. I can probably sell everything. Just get some things back at least. Armor. This is the sockets I have. Yeah, put that for now, I guess. What did I go do now? Can't I use this thing? Or do I probably have to use this to get back to...
We shouldn't delay, brother. It's straight back to Midgard with that heart. Your father was Zeus? I finally understand. I'm dangling from the hip of the bloody ghost of Sparta.
Do not call me that.
Oh, don't mistake me, brother. From what I heard, the Pantheon had it coming. It's still a bit to take in. I knew you hate gods, but you really can't stay away from them, can you?
You must say nothing to the boy. He must never know.
Bollocks, brother. Respectfully, bollocks. He has to know. He'll never be whole without the truth. Look, I get it. You hate the gods. All gods. It's no accident that includes yourself. And it includes your boy. You see that? He feels that. He can't help what he is. He can't begin to help it because you haven't even told him. It's all connected, man.
You will tell him nothing.
Very well.
So you know that shortcut between realms? Well, I made it better. Or I might have broke it.
We use that.
I know you do. So I took a few gusts from them winds of hell and made it so it ain't just one way. Now you can use it to travel to and from.
Oh, nice. I finally unlocked it.
Then we can take it to Freya.
There's an idea, brother.
Might be some kinks to sort out, but you'll make it.
Just go, brother.
I can never tell if I need to just run around or if I just wait for it to appear.
Well, this isn't right. But close enough. He did say there were kinks.
We must hurry. The heart.
You have it.
Yes.
Back of your hand.
He is still ill.
I can break the fever. But to heal...
He must know the truth of what he is.
Yes.
It is not so simple.
Help me prop him up. Did I tell you that I have a son, too? It's been... forever since I last saw him. At his birth, the runes foretold a needless death. The babe in my arms was so... small. So helpless. I knew right then I would do anything to protect him. No matter the sacrifice. Of course, everything I did for myself. I let my needs, my fears, come before what he needed. And I couldn't see his resentment until it was too late. Don't make the same mistake. Have faith in him. I know the truth isn't simple, but nothing is when it involves your child.
It is a curse. The boy has been cursed.
Don't leave without me.
I will not.
I'm better now.
I see that. Is he well enough to travel?
For now.
It won't happen again. I promise.
You see that it does not. Freya, I will not forget this.
Thanks.
Your father did the heavy lifting. You should stay, recover.
You have done enough.
You know my door is always open to you.
Now then, before Modi so rudely interrupted us, we were just about to explore Tyr's vault.
Yes, to find the Black Rune. Boy, do you know the way from here?
Oh, I don't know.
Sure you do, lad. We need a boat.
I don't know. I guess we need a boat.
Okay then.
I saw the wind thing just as I went by. And I'll remember it for next time.
Ah, see? The boat washed ashore. Someone did call a serpent earlier. Nope, still kinked.
Get in. I will pull. You are quiet. Are you not better?
I guess.
I know you overheard my talk with Freya. You think you understand, but you do not. Why do you say nothing?
You said I was cursed. You think I'm weak because I'm not like you. I know I was never what you wanted. But after all this, I thought maybe things were different.
You do not know everything, boy.
No. But at least I know the truth now.
The truth. The truth. I am a god, boy. From another land far from here. When I came to these shores, I chose to live as a man. But the truth is, I was born a god. And so were you. Boy, have you nothing to say?
Can I turn into an animal?
Can you turn into an animal? No. No, I do not think so.
I'm a god. Mother knew? She was a god too?
No. She was mortal, but she knew my true nature.
I'm a god. Why did you wait so long to tell me?
I had hoped to spare you. Being a god, it can be a lifetime of anguish and tragedy. That is the curse.
What sorts of things can I do? Can I fly? Or turn invisible? I don't feel like a god.
I do not know the reach of your godhood. But over time, we will learn.
You sure I can't turn into a wolf?
You are welcome to surprise me.
Is this why I hear voices sometimes? You sure you've never heard any?
Not as you do.
That's no surprise. Every god is unique.
So, Maybe I won't get strong like Father, but I'll have abilities all my own.
You already do, laddie. Your faculty for language is extraordinary for one so young. Time alone will tell what else you'll become capable of.
So you knew all along?
I did, lad. But I've known more than my share of gods.
Me too, apparently. I wonder who else knew I was a god. Freya for sure. Rock and Sindri?
They do not need to know.
Baldur! Does he know? Is that why he's after us? Do you know him from before?
The day of your mother's funeral was the first I ever saw Baldur. That is the truth.
Hey, we don't have to go right back to Tiersvault, do we? I mean, we're God. We can do whatever we want, right? What do you really feel like doing right?
I will show you.
Come here. Can you finish that story you started?
I can indeed. Where were we? Oh, Hrungnir's stone head is smashed to pieces by Thor's hammer. Thor is so startled by the face full of rock, he doesn't notice Hrungnir's body topple right onto him with a sickening crunch. You know what? I'll tell this.
Is that just a mystic gateway, or... Oh.
Were all those guys part of his crew? That's a tough crew.
And all were his responsibility.
That's a lot of responsibility.
Does it frighten you? Responsibility.
Oh, no. I don't think so. I mean, I think it used to, but not as much anymore.
Why is that?
Well, being out here, with you, makes me feel more grown up. Come here. Can you finish that story you started?
I can indeed. Where were we? Go. Thor smashes the stone head of Hrungnir. Falls upon his What if I didn't tell you this story later?
Seriously, how did this one captain lead so many men?
He had their loyalty, so they followed.
And then they all died. He must have been a bad leader.
Why do you think that?
Well, he led all these men to their deaths.
True. But these men chose to follow. Even good leaders make poor choices. The best take responsibility for them. Remember this.
Okay, third one is... heck is this? Return to the storeroom. I can fast... No, I can't. Never mind. Everything is still locked.
that down there?
Curious, how do I get that?
Come here. Can you finish that story you started?
I can indeed.
I answered my own question.
Thor smashes the stone head through falls upon it with a sickening crunch. Or I can just tell you the story later.
Nice. We have hit the 60% mark in terms of completion.
Were you ever a leader?
40% more to go.
Many years ago, yes. I led men in battle.
Were you a good leader?
It is complicated.
Did you
no
ever...
more questions, boy. Focus on the task at hand.
Yes, sir.
Did I miss the opening? I think I missed it. Oh no.
Come here. Can you finish that story you started?
I can indeed. Where were we? Oh, Thor smashes the stone head of Hrungnir and falls upon him with a sickening crunch. You know what? I'll tell this one later.
Walker crew has to be above.
I don't think anything could get through all that hellfire.
I think it's this side. Could be. Maybe all the way over there, which is what I was trying to find the last time. Oh no, this is taking me all the way over here. So definitely isn't it? Might as well go check up here anyway. No, there's nothing. Okay. So clearly, it is on that other island somewhere.
There's something up there. Come here. Can you finish that story you started?
I can indeed. Where were we? Oh, Thor smashes the stone head of Hrungnir and falls upon him with a
Yeah, I took
sickening
the
crunch.
shortcut. They were probably here all this time.
Tell this one.
Nice shot.
Phew. That was the last ship. I hope the captain will be satisfied now.
Unlikely. He was determined to put these men to rest himself.
But he would have never been able to.
That does not matter to him.
And that is the tradesman, which is all the way over there. However, there is also this, which I'm keen to go and look at.
Our victory will only remind him of his failure.
Then, why do we do this?
So let's follow the marker and see where it takes me.
Come here. Can you finish that story you started?
I can indeed. Where were we? Oh, Thor smashes the stone head of Hrungnir and falls upon him with a sickening crunch. And again, roars of laughter echo through the palace halls.
That's an awful story, Mimir. Nothing like the ones Mother told me.
Let that be a lesson, my son. Truth is seldom so pretty as myth and legend.
Well, looky who decided to show. Talk to this here ring.
What? I can't hear thoughts from rings, Brock. It's talking to me! It's Andvari!
Ha! Knew it.
He says he went to the Velander mines to observe his mistake, but then the Soul Eater attacked. So as he was being ripped apart, he cast a spell that removed his soul and put in this ring. And then he...
What about all his stuff?
Huh?
Andvari had a workshop here with all sorts of posh doodads and ornatery tools. And one beaut of a hammer. You make mention of it still in there?
You're upsetting him.
Your point? You fellas take Andvari with you and go have a look-see. If you find his hammer, I'll whip up something real nice for you. Hey now, don't go forgetting your entry stone. Okay, what's good? What can I get you, little
Upgrade
part?
this.
Suit yourself.
Need to find 2 more shops.
Andvari isn't happy about us taking the stuff.
I do not care.
I'm not gonna tell him that. easier than I thought. Navari says this dwarf was part of his crew. That he died because of his mistakes. He sounds sad.
The ring's grief is of little importance, boy.
Oh, he did not like that. He's warning us not to go down there.
Stop listening to the ring, boy. It cannot be trusted.
Here we go!
Silence that ring.
Maybe I should wait. No, never mind. I shouldn't have went down. This was the right side.
Look here.
Another map! Great!
Okay, how do I get this one? I don't know.
A soul eater.
And a traveler. Guard up.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to fight both of them.
dead soul. What's a soul eater even doing here? What do you mean it's your fault?
Boy, ignore him.
It's sort of tough for me to ignore. He says this chest will trigger a bunch of traps.
I see no traps.
Sounded so sure about it.
Shard of the elements. Oh, I'll just equip legendary for now.
Says his workshop is up there. But I know. Don't trust the talking ring.
Ready yourself, boy!
Nicely done.
Boy.
Father, please, just listen. Invari's crew did something bad here. He's glad you destroyed his lab, and he's sorry you kept trying to trick us. His hammer is just through this gate.
Boy, over here.
Yes, sir.
This is a fine hammer.
Invari says thank you. Can we keep him?
We will talk to the blue one.
To find that?
Here, the alchemist's hammer. His spirit is a nuisance.
Yeah, Anvari always was an asshole. Hell of an alchemist, though. Hand him over here and I'll melt him down.
What? You're going to melt down your friend?
A trapped soul's what I need to give your reward some extra oomph. You don't want it?
Father, we can't do that. Here, you hold on to him. He's really useful, I promise.
Fine. So long as he proves his worth.
Very high pockets, bacon charm.
Kid's a bit of a softie, huh? Well, he'll go on.
So I'm guessing it's in here. And already so. So we are 9 out of 12 favors completed. That will take us on 10. That will put us on 11. No, now I can quick travel. Okay, cool. Let's quick travel to that guy.
Maybe I can fly.
No, no! God's two must stay on the path, I promise you.
So what do you think, Mimir? What does Baldur want?
Well, let's look at what we know. Baldur is Odin's finest tracker, bar none. If he wants you, you have to consider the possibility that Odin wants you. And as for what Odin wants, on this I have some expertise.
What could we have that Odin doesn't? He's like the king of gods.
Of the Aesir, aye. But his reach is not unlimited, and where he cannot reach, he is preoccupied with going. He's certainly tortured me enough about it over the years.
My men are...
That's right. We killed... we laid them all to rest.
I see. So even in death, I am a failure.
But in life you were honorable, strong-willed, and you inspired loyalty. These are good qualities, aren't they, boy?
Yeah. I couldn't believe how many men followed you here.
I thank you for your kind words. May your journey have a more pleasant end. than mine.
Well, you're right. You didn't seem very satisfied. I guess you never really get over losing ones you care about.
Never.
Cool. Should be able to fast travel to do this one. I need to fast travel over there. And then we can add these. Well, depending if I have to redo all of the rooms again, then I'll do it in the next episode. I'll see. It's currently 2:15 in the morning either side.
Odin wants to go where he can't reach. Are you saying he's trying to get to Jotunheim too?
Aye. It ranks among his foremost obsessions.
But that doesn't make any sense, Mimir.
Oh? When did I stop making sense?
You're saying Baldur tracked us down to find the way to Jotunheim. But that was before we knew Jotunheim is where we needed to go. That's crazy.
Except for one thing. You are headed for Jotunheim, so he was right.
I'm so confused.
Well then, clearly you've been listening.
Everyone changed over here.
Well done.
Okay, it still stays. At least.
What are you fools doing back here? Come to pilfer my boots and...
We found your son. He was betrayed too. And we found part of his journal. It sounded like he regretted killing you.
Fat lot of good that does me. How'd he go out? He die fighting?
We found 4 corpses near his. They were decapitated.
Ha! Vandrid always did keep his sword nice and sharp. A lesson he picked up from me. He's a backstabbing bastard, but... knowing he's in Valhalla sets me at ease. Thanks.
We did a good thing. I'm glad we came back here.
That thief did not deserve the peace you gave him.
Maybe so. Still, it feels good.
That's a big one.
To help people. Even the dead ones.
So much like your mother.
True. 2 more favors, and then all the favors are done. 2 more shops, 11 more gateways. Valkyries still need 3. Midgard summary. Alfheim summary. What is Alfheim summary? this place. Okay, I see. Helheim. Yeah. So we need to return to Tyr's vault. I'm guessing the last two favors are probably going to be coming from Brock and Sindri.
Why? Is that a piece of my braided mistletoe arrow adorning your quiver strap? Oh, a little memento of your good pal Sindri? I'm so terribly touched.
Okay. Tell me again how Odin knew we were going to Jotunheim before we did.
Odin is extremely clever, you see. Nearly as clever as he thinks he is. And he's a collector of prophecies. If it's about the future, he adds it to his collection. Helps him style himself as all-seeing and all-knowing. But of course, the idea is control. Control of the future, control of his fate. He'd control every realm of every land in every world if he could. Every potential pocket of resistance, he seeks to eliminate. Even if you've never posed a threat before, he may think one day you might. So you see, it's not important how he knew before you did. It's important that he was right.
There sure is a lot to see here. Let's try this again, without interrupting. Here we go again. You ready?
The bull's answer. In plain sight.
It says Earth.
Read it.
Death itself I swallow, to spring forth life tomorrow.
Go.
Yeah. I wish I'd known I was a god in Alfheim. I wouldn't have felt so bad about killing so many elves.
Well, I'm not sure that's the lesson.
You've done nothing to regret. The elves forced their affairs upon us.
No, I get it now. We had god things to do, and they were in the way, dragging us into their little problems.
Again, are we just leaving that there?
I mean, just knowing we're gods makes me feel so much stronger.
Maybe you feel a little too good right now. With power comes a big choice, lad. You can either serve yourself, or put your godhood in the service of others, like Tyr did.
People really loved him, huh?
Aye, a god of war, but one who fought for peace. Had a reputation for being heroic and lawful, using his power and knowledge to stop wars rather than start them.
So there are good gods.
Once in a moon, it's been known to happen, yes?
This one mentions places I've never heard of. Seems Tyr really liked to travel.
Tyr believed the mind, not might, was key to preventing war and chaos. And he also knew visiting other cultures would give him perspective staying in one place could not. While Odin always hoarded knowledge, guarding it jealously, Tyr was open and sharing with his learning and his wisdom. For this, mortals adored Tyr, showing their love by bringing him gifts the world over.
So, whatever happened to Tyr?
Odin came to regard him as a threat to his rule. He suspected Tyr of collaborating to aid the Giants instead of helping to steal their secrets for the Aesir. Same thing he accused me of, frankly. Though in Tyr's case, I believe he was right.
You think Tyr was helping the Giants?
I do. He felt responsible for the suffering visited upon them by Odin. I suspect he had something to do with helping them cover their tracks.
The missing Jotunheim town.
Correct. Whatever happened to it, I believe it could only have been done with Tyr and the Giants working together.
Where is this platform?
No, I've never been in here.
Alright guys, I think I'm going to end this episode over here, and we'll pick up tomorrow with wherever this takes us into. So yeah, thanks for watching. Do follow if you're new, and also subscribe to my YouTube, guys, and I'll see you next time. Take care.